Good afternoon. My name is Matthew Ballin. I'm an investigative reporter, and I've been doing a little bit of investigating, and I found this article that I'd like to read to you guys, if I may. This is the Inter-Mountaineer newspaper. Inter-Mountaineer newspaper, paper of the people, written by staff writer Igor Kelly. The article reads, the Randolph County Commissioners signed a proclamation on Thursday during its regular meeting for October 28, 2022 to be the First Responder Appreciation Day. Those honored during the meeting were Deputy Tyler Nuts, son-in-law of Sheriff Bobby Elbon, and his canine partner, Hacker Nuts. The wonderful ceremony was to honor the retirement of Deputy Canine Hacker Nuts.
Knots.
His name is Knots.
The commissioner read a letter to the commission prepared in honor of Hacker, stating, Dear Officer Hacker, on behalf of the Randolph County Commissioners, I want to congratulate you on the next milestone in your life, your retirement. The members of the RCC recognized and granted Canine Hacker Nuts his retirements during the regularly scheduled meeting Thursday at the Candy F. Kane Courthouse Annex. After sustaining an injury during a 75-mile-per-hour crash, Deputy Canine Hacker Nuts was forced into retirement. The German Shepherd from the Czech Republic cost 30,000 taxpayer dollars. Having said that, his career was ended in a matter of a few seconds. The commission prepared a letter in honor of Canine Hacker Nuts. Dear Hacker Nuts, on behalf of the RCC, we want to recognize that Deputy Nuts, son-in-law of Sheriff Elbon, endangered your life by recklessly driving on the other side of the road while passing on a blind curve going 75 miles per hour, which caused irreparable damage to your back. The next milestone in your life will be filled with pain and suffering due to the damage incurred. We will not miss your presence at all because we spent another $30,000 on a female attack dog. Deputy Nuts, son-in-law of Sheriff Elbon, mated with Canine Hacker Nuts his entire career and noticed that he was not acting himself and was walking differently after the accident. After a visit to the vet, the dog was taken to many specialists and was eventually diagnosed with a spinal fracture. Deputy Nuts, son-in-law of Sheriff Bobby Elbon, said, the doctor ran some tests on him and confirmed I broke his back during the crash and I could not abuse him any longer by forcing him to chew on humans. The good news is that he may never require wheels to walk, and instead of working, Canine Hacker Nuts will become a full-fledged member of the Nuts family. Deputy Nuts, Sheriff Elbon's son-in-law, last statement was, Hacker Nuts will be eating the best table scraps and licking his balls on the couch for the rest of his life. Unfortunately, this ceremony that you guys gave was not on your YouTube channel. I understand you had technical difficulties on that. So, with my remainder amount of time, I understand that you guys are going to buy a new cruiser because Deputy Nuts destroyed.
It's Tyler Knots.
Well, I'm sorry, but Deputy
It's Tyler Knots and it's
my
Elvin.
time. I'll reclaim my
Elvin. You can reclaim your time, but I'm asking you. It's not Nuts. It's Knots.
It's my article that I wrote. I'll write it the way I want to.
You've got a minute and a half.
All right, I understand. You're going to buy another cruiser that was destroyed. Cover up. This is what I've been investigating for the last year. Your son-in-law, you're protecting your daughter.
Any
And,
married daughters.
okay, an Elbon. I'm not quite sure what she is yet. She's an Elbon. That's why you protected Officer Nuts.
That's enough. His name is Knots and it's Elvin.
It's
You've
my
got
time.
a minute left.
It's my time.
You've got a minute.
Can I ask for 10 seconds more?
No, you've got a minute. You've got a minute. You're well over.
I understand that you're going to be buying another vehicle. I understand that you've destroyed 3-4 vehicles since your tenure. I think it's unacceptable that the commissioner continues to give this man money to waste, to dwindle in compliance tools, tasers, dogs, everything to comply. That isn't what the city of Elkins needs, is compliance.
You mean the Randolph County? This is not the city, it's Randolph. We represent,
Randolph County,
we represent Randolph County,
it's
not the city.
the city, Randolph County in general. You still patrol, and you still use compliance. All compliance. You guys all get giddy whenever he talks about a dog attacking a human being. Oh, good. You all sit here and laugh. I hope you.
I don't remember that being in the meeting.
I hope you all feel good about yourself whenever you talk about a dog being abused and completely destroyed within a less than a year. And then you do, where is Hacker? Does anybody know where Hacker is? Does anybody in this, I know where Hacker is. Do you know where Hacker is, sir? Do you know? I know. I took a video of him. I know exactly where he is. Does anybody? He ain't in Officer Knox's house. He ain't a member of the family anymore, is he? I'll give back the balance of my time. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else, Sheriff? No. All right. Next on the agenda is minutes from our last meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the December 1 County Commission meeting.
Okay, motion on the floor is to approve the minutes from our December 1st meeting. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Reports, Sheriff. Aaron.
I've provided you an update on how North Central Community Corrections is doing. We currently have 88 individuals on the program. We have had, since the beginning of the fiscal year, 11 full participants, 32 as a condition of bond, 9 services only, 10 from parole, 1 check-in and drug screen, and 8 from probation. We've had 41 individuals complete our program so far this fiscal year. We've had 30 terminate from the program. We've had 9 re-enter back in the program. We have had 12 individuals attend rehab. We have done 563 community service hours. We have completed 6,960 employment hours. We've had 2 out of 4 individuals complete our domestic violence program. We've administered with just our people 1,042 drug screens, which 77 were positive, which gives us 965 negatives. The community service hours, we've saved the county $4,926.25. We've collected $17,282 in participation fees. With the regional jail bill, we saved the county $646,115.75. For the total community service savings in the regional jail, we saved the county $651,042. So of our 88 individuals on the program, we have 14 full corrections, 39 on bond, 17 services only, 16 from probation, and 2 from parole. Of our 14 full participants, we have 9 employed, 1 unemployed, 1 that's incarcerated, 1 on the run, 1 that's on disability, and 1 in rehab. Of our finances, other than our grant, with our community corrections, we have spent $29,439.35. We've brought in $17,457. Again, that number's different just because we got that restitution. I just put it in that hole.
Thank you.
With RN Enterprises, we have no
Is
expenses.
that all for me?
No, you're good.
No, you gonna
And-
or something? No. What are you doing?
We have brought in $676. With federal probation, we have spent $6,700. We've brought in $16,190. With drug court, we've spent $17,740. We've brought in $10,675. But we have a few months that are behind in the drug court because they've changed the way of billing, so they're a little behind in the money. So hopefully we see that money coming soon. DHR, I did this and then I had to redo it because the mail came and we had a check for $22,800 today. So I had to redo it. But so with DHR, we spent $56,089.37, but we brought in $207,050. And again, I've got a few months to still submit, so there's still probably about $60,000 that needs to come in. Juvenile scram, we've spent $182. I'm working on, I spoke with the board we had a board meeting last week, and Heidi did send an email to Nick in Charleston, and we're trying to figure out how they're gonna repay us back. So we're working on that. Parole, we spent $80 and we've brought in $855.70. So total expenses, we spent $110,230.72. For the revenue, we've brought in $252,903.70. So we have saved $142,672.98. So, okay. So.
All right. Ready to have anything? Correspondence, is there any correspondence? No. Announcements, next meeting will be January 5th, 2023. Other announcements, the governor is lifting, what is a state of emergency, January 1 for the COVID. So we had a COVID sick leave pay policy that was set to expire on December 31st of this year, and we renewed it. It was supposed to expire in July 1st, and we extended it to the end of this year, and we're going to let that expire on the 31st. New county P cards have arrived from the auditor's office. Brooks distributing them to all county offices by the end of this week, so they just gotta make sure they get them registered. Items for action and discussion. First item is election of the commission president for 2023. Christopher?
All right, I'll make a motion to approve David Keesling, the Service Commission President, beginning January 1, 2023.
Pardon me.
We might have to table that with Chris not being here.
I figured it was maybe gonna be by phone or something.
Can we get him online?
You wanna see if you can get a hold of him? We'll move on to the next item while let Brooke try to reach out to Chris, because I don't think I can vote on this.
Baby, this is coffee, baby. Look at them. You're interfering with the governmental process. There's county and facility. I'm gonna ask you to either shut up or leave. Shut up? Yep. Shut up. Yeah, you need to stop what you're doing. Cease and desist.
This is a public building.
But it's not creating a disturbance here.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm not creating a disturbance.
If you're leaving.
You are, because you're interrupting the meeting. We can't get this meeting done.
So I'm warning you disorderly conduct.
See if you can get a hold of him. All right, so the next one is consider approval of the county holidays for 2023. Where's the folder at? 2023 paid holidays that we'll have is New Year's, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, Good Friday, Memorial Day, West Virginia Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Forest Festival Friday, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, Day after Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. Did you check about June?
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is one.
Juneteenth.
Yep.
You there, Chris?
Yeah,
All right.
I lost you.
Sorry. So Juneteenth is going to be on there as well.
Okay.
Interrupting the government process.
So we're making
Resting forthwith.
I'll do one.
Okay.